Good evening, St. Pete. Y'all look fantastic. This is what St. Pete looks like. This is what unity looks like. And this is what progress looks like. In this campaign, for 3 years, in Zoom meetings and neighborhood forums, in youth summits and houses of worship, in places of business, and yes, even in 1,000 Uber and Lyft rides with a 4.97 rating, I've asked a question: what does progress look like? And the answer from the community is clear. Across the spectrum of age, race, gender, orientation, faith, or neighborhood, the response from the people of St. Petersburg is consistent with our vision of inclusive progress for all and our guiding principles. Tonight's election victory confirms the desire of the people of St. Petersburg for leadership that will move us forward and not backward. That is the very definition of progress, assuring that today is better than yesterday and tomorrow is better than today. And that's what the people have clearly stated that they want in this election. When we ask the people what progress looks like, from students last week at Camel Park Elementary to seniors at Westminster Senior Living and every venue in between, the answers are consistent. The people said that progress means affordability for the people who call St. Petersburg home. Affordable rent and home ownership, affordable water bills, transportation options, and affordable taxes. The people said that progress means safe and healthy neighborhoods where every child sees opportunity and hope, and health, education, and nutrition disparities are addressed as priorities. The people said that progress means smart growth that protects our environment, invests in our infrastructure, and maintains St. Pete's character. And the people agreed with my firmly held belief that facts matter. As our founding father, John Adams, said, facts are stubborn things. And we will approach every issue informed by facts, data, science, and importantly, our history. History is important because we must fully understand where we are coming from as a community to determine where we want to go and to perfect our path forward. And importantly, all of our work should be built upon a strong foundation of equity, inclusion, diversity, and community benefit. That is how we build inclusive progress for St. Petersburg. I want to thank the residents of St. Petersburg for your belief that we live in a great city, but we can be greater. That to reach our highest potential, we must be greater. We must work every day to make sure our city is great for everyone. From those students to the seniors, to the entrepreneur in the Grand Central District, to the Brave Boys next door at Chief Creole's, and the emerging artists in the Warehouse Arts District, the businesses in downtown and the Gateway area, and every neighborhood, business, and community in our great city. And yes, Commissioner Justice, that includes the West Side. I'd like to thank all the candidates who ran for mayor and city council. I also want to thank Robert Blackmon for his phone call a few minutes ago, conceding the race. I wish him well, and it's time to move forward. We are truly in this together, and our collective potential is only limited by our ability to connect every part of our community with access to opportunity and equitable investment. We will listen, and our administration will be in touch with the people whom we serve. Now, we have to enter this with a clear-eyed view. The work before us will be challenging. We face the same economic, social, and environmental challenges as any other American city. Some issues, like our changing climate and sea level rise, are particularly pressing issues in our city and affect everything from housing affordability to growth management to transportation. But these challenges are not insurmountable. We can and we will make real progress through prioritizing, resourcing, partnership, and the hard work of long-term strategic decision-making. We cannot kick these decisions down the road. On climate change, on public safety, on justice reform, on infrastructure, on poverty and equity. Progress will require honest and sometimes difficult conversations, innovation and determination. That is the path to progress in these challenging times, and I look forward to our collective work to achieve these goals. Finally, I want to acknowledge just a few folks. Any elected official or candidate will tell you that when you run for office, your entire family runs. It's not Sunday, but you can say amen to that. Pastor Williams, Pastor Pritchett, Pastor Watson. My family has always supported me, even when our faith was tested. So I want to thank my wife, Donna, my daughters, Kiana and Kenya, my sister, Katrina, my nephew, Trey, my nieces, Kina and Andresa, my best friend growing up, Dr. Dwayne Brown, and the hundreds of folks in the Welch, Davis, Brown, McKenzie, and Boykins family for always being there. Special thanks to my queen, our matriarch, my mother, Aletha Welch. She is the beauty and the political brains of our family. And to this day, her political instincts and advice is providential. I love you, Ma. My father was a role model for me. He showed me every day what fatherhood, humility, and public service is all about. 30 years ago, he ran for mayor of St. Pete. This is his button from 1991. He faced death threats. It makes the petty attacks launched on me during this campaign pale in comparison. Dad's example and the example of thousands of other pioneers taught me what real strength and courage looks like and the value of perseverance. As I close, I want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank a tremendous young leader in Kimbrielle Finch. Where is Kimbrielle? She is amazing. Kimbrielle is the granddaughter of former St. Pete police officer Freddie Crawford of the Courageous 12. And Kim, you are taking up his mantle of community leadership. Thank you. I would not be standing here today as mayor-elect of St. Petersburg but for the grace of God. And in my personal faith, I believe that certain people are placed in our lives as mentors and role models. I personally learned from outstanding mentors since I was a boy. Leaders like Verl Davis, Perkins Shelton, Lonnie Donaldson, Adele Von Jameson, Ernest Filya, who talked about the process, Winnie Foster, to name a few. And then there are many giants still with us, pioneers like Leon Jackson. Is Mr. Jackson here? Where is Mr. Jackson? Mr. Leon Jackson of the Courageous 12. Gwen Reese, keeper of our history and culture. And my Omega Psi Phi brother, Watson Haynes. An iconic leader who continues to lead and inspire. And my mentor, Commissioner Bob Stewart. I don't know if Commissioner Stewart made it. Hey, Bob. Mr. Baseball. And Bob served not only with me on the county commission, but with my father on the St. Pete City Council, and he's been a mentor to me. Thank you all for your example of leadership, and there are many who I don't have time to name tonight. I want to thank Mayor Rick Kreisman for his leadership of our city. He is a great leader, although he's a Florida Gator. Nobody's perfect. And he is in Scotland right now leading on environmental issues. To all of my endorsers, the elected officials who are here, our community, faith, and business leaders, supporters, volunteers, prayer warriors, friends and voters, thank you for your support and your hard work. And I will need your continued support and collaboration as we get to work. This is the start, not the end of our journey. One day at a time. Finally, to my team, Team Welch, you are the best. You mapped out a plan to reach the voters, and we stayed focused on our positive message of inclusive progress. We knocked doors, we called, we texted. Yes, Reggie, I raised money. We did our homework. We reached the voters through mail, TV, social media, and radio. I'm proud that my team, endorsers, and supporters reflect our entire community. Black and white, straight, LGBTQ, Latinx, from different parties, neighborhoods, faith experiences, and ages. This is who we are. I'm proud of our partnership and our unifying goal of progress, equity, and equality for all. This election has made history in St. Petersburg. And it is my distinct honor to be the first African-American mayor of my hometown. But let me be clear in stating that making history in and of itself has never been the priority of this campaign, nor will it be the focus of my administration. One of my guiding principles of governance, still available on kenwelch.com if you want to see it, is community impact. Inclusive progress that improves the lives of our residents, the resiliency of our community, and links every person with the opportunity to become their best and authentic self. That is inclusive progress, and that will be the focus of my administration. For me, as my daughters say, for me, making history without making a positive impact is an empty achievement. So our election victory must be followed by a purposeful agenda of opportunity, accountability, and intentional equity for our entire community. And working in partnership with you and every person and organization who will join our partnership for progress, we will build impactful, inclusive progress for St. Petersburg. Let's get to work. Thank you.
There is something burning, keeping me alive. Telling me to fight on till the morning light. It won't let me quit, it won't let me